But yes, look. So there's this. I mean, this embarrassing moment from your sort of school days that you keep going back to about you being pantsed.
Yeah, got pants, debagged. Some people call it.
Yeah. So in that story, am I right in saying someone pulled down your trousers and pulled down your pants as well?
They came with it. So I was it was that era where you would wear trousers sort of like ridiculously low.
Yeah.
And so I think someone was trying to make a statement about fashion by saying, well, these are already on the floor, so I'll yank them down.
Yeah.
But my boxers were quite loose, I suppose, and so they came down with the trousers. And it's just so Route 1. The thing that annoys me in the book as well, but in real life, is it's such a basic thing to happen.
Yeah.
It is a thing, it's a trope. A trope happened to me, and it was already a trope by that point.
Yeah.
And so you can't really, it's like you can't use it. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, we know that happens in films.
Although, like, not off the pants don't usually come with the underwear doesn't usually come with the trousers. Okay, so that is quite an extreme version of it. Did you really leave the walkout and not go back to school for a week? I silently, yeah, it is so slow motion. It was so, do you know what? I see this as almost dignified. Yeah.
Is that I was like, it was almost like my spine straightened, like I was a debutante. And I was just like, right, now it's time for some decorum. Yes, my tiny cashew of a penis is out right now. Because as I allude to in the book, I was a late bloomer. I was tiny at school, and I was a late bloomer, and I was 14, peak age to have not bloomed, but other boys have.
Yeah.
All anyone talks about is dick size and pubes. I've got neither. It's in my armory. So it was just like, right, yeah, fully exposed. And I was like a bit of a cocky kid at this point, because I was friends with all the sort of hard lads by design, so that I wouldn't get beaten up. Sure. I was like, if I stand next to them, then they can't look at me.
Yeah.
The Richard Hammond method, they call it. Okay. And so I was like, yeah, I just got what I deserved, basically. And that happened. And yeah, then I just bent down. I remember just like pulling my boxers up really slowly. And at that point, so hardly anyone had seen, but true to the trope, the prettiest girl in school had seen. As if that matters. As if before that I was in with a huge chance. Pulled the boxers up, and then in a separate motion pulled the trousers up with no need to not just like rush it and get them up as quickly as possible. Yeah. And in the gap, so once the boxers were up and the trousers were down, people started to clock. People started to notice. And that's when the teacher noticed, and he shouted at me as if I had pulled my trousers down and gone, "Wee!" like that. Yeah. And I was like, nothing about my personality so far suggests that I would have the confidence to do that. So then I pulled the trousers up, and then now people are looking like, what's going on? I walk over to, they're not even like really laughing that much. Some of them are because they saw, but like not really.
Yeah.
And I just thought, I can't be here. I can't be in this situation and like deal with this and be this red in front of people. So I just walked over to my desk, picked up my bag and jacket, and then just like really sort of slowly and like with incredibly amazing posture, walked out of the classroom. And I think I did take a little look back at the door and just think, I'll never see you people again. And then I walked home, and it was because it was the Christmas holidays, I think. So it was like, we had a week off anyway. Okay. It was like half term or something like that.
Yeah.
So we had a week off anyway, but that was a big mistake because, you know, then it just festers in your brain. If you're already an anxious person who's neurotic and worried about what people are going to say about it. And then, you know, as I said in the book, I got back to school and no one said anything. And I thought that was a win for ages. I thought, and then I realised, no, that means it was so embarrassing. People thought, don't mention it, he'll kill himself. They were like, it's already embarrassing enough.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I must be so popular. They think, well, don't bully him because he's so cool.
Yeah.
But no, in reality, they thought it was too embarrassing until I got an email of Condoleezza Rice doing that gesture. No words, no subject heading, just Condoleezza Rice doing that about a month later.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty sophisticated bullying, if you ask me. Secretary of State. Fair enough.
There was no email when I was at school, so I couldn't have been
You got it in the post, didn't you? You had to go to Boots and get your Condoleezza Rice pictures printed out.
A telegram would arrive.
Yeah.
And it would be all done in punctuation. Well, look, it's, you know, it is one of those stories. And again, I think what's interesting though is that probably, you know, it obviously was very embarrassing for you and mentally scarring for you. But really, I mean, someone noticed, but most people didn't.
No one
really,
cared,
didn't
and
care.
even like my friendship group.
Yeah,
I did stand up about it 10 years ago, and my friendship group from school came to watch, and they were like, what was that? They thought I'd made it up.
Right.
Like one person in that group was like, no, that happened, remember? It was this guy did it. And
right.
Everyone's like, oh, did it? Oh, right. And I was like, oh my God, this has plagued me until this. All I've thought about is this.
Yes.
Or everything I'm doing is because of that. And no one even knows or cares. And that's basically what, you know, being shy and anxious is, isn't it? It's just like no one has noticed, no one gives a shit about this, and you're just thinking about it.
You know, and it's a good lesson for us all that is the case. That, you know, you're always worried. You know, the tragedy is people are not as interested in you as you think.
Well, that's
And
sort
then-
of a worse reality, I
It
think,
is.
is like, and that's the thing you sort of struggle with as you get older and you have a career, is like getting people interested in the things you're doing is much harder. And it'd be much easier if someone would just pull my pants down on the internet and then I could go viral. But then it probably wouldn't. It probably gets 10 views.
It's not enough.
It's not enough anymore.
enough. Joel Dommett, it worked for him. He pulled his own pants down, but it's been done now. Project.
Yeah, I need something else.
Went to the
Damn
future.
it.